Hey everybody, Jemillio here, and in today's video we're doing another Super X product review. Who's it about? Where you can see him in the background there, got Batman in the back there. We're talking about Batman Beyond, also known as Terry McGinnis. Super X came out with their newest tracksuit and long sleeve called the McGinnis, and it's all based around Batman Beyond. So let's get right into this review. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I don't want to eat up a lot of time. Let's get right to it. Now, if you're new to my channel, you have no idea who I am. A little background on myself. I'm a personal trainer and online coach. So with that, I spend a lot of time in workout clothes, but I also love comic book characters. So Super X apparel is right up my alley. If you've never heard of Super X before, they are a fitness apparel line that is based out of Florida that makes superhero themed workout gear. Now, when I'm doing reviews for their clothes, I like to talk about the aspects of how it ties into the character, but more importantly, the quality of the clothes and do they hold up to workouts. I'm going to start with the hoodie. We have a long sleeve, a performance long sleeve to talk about also, as well as joggers. So I'm going to start talking about the hoodie first. I am 5'10", 185 pounds. I'm wearing a large in everything. So hoodie, joggers, long sleeve, I'm wearing a large on all of them. Let's look at the details on the hoodie. You have this really cool 3D stitching that goes all down the front. You have kind of the Batman Beyond symbol, kind of sort of on the front. Of course, it's not the real Batman Beyond symbol because they don't want to get sued. But it's close enough, looks cool. And then you have red stitching. You can kind of see it up close. Instead of black stitching holding everything together, you have red stitching. You have red that goes underneath the arm and down the side to kind of mimic his wings when they pop out when he's flying around Gotham City. And then on the back of the hoodie, you have some more really nice 3D stitching with the red stitching. Again, not black, but red to kind of just give it a little bit of added detail. Now, going back to the front of the jacket, you have two zippers, one on each side, and you have this nice opening slot on the side of the jacket that adds for more room and more comfort. Now, this design feature is a big deal, and let me kind of tell you why. Normally on their jackets, they just have this kind of reinforced, stretchy material at the bottom of the jacket. It goes all the way around, and what I like their other jackets, you do have to play with it a lot and keep pulling it down because it does bunch up. With this design, this opening on the side, it basically almost 100% alleviates that problem. I love that. For me, that's a big deal. For me, it makes the jacket that much better. The jacket is 95% cotton, 5% spandex. You have a lot of stretch. It's very, very breathable. It's still warm, but it's very breathable. And so it does not hinder your movement at all as you're moving around. I've done full upper body workouts in this, and it's the same material as their other hoodies. So if you bought another one from them, you love the material, you're gonna love this material as well. But if you're doing anything from bicep curls to bench pressing to dumbbell rows or lat pull downs, you're not gonna notice any hindrance in your movement at all because of the amount of stretch that it gives you. One thing that I wanna talk about really quick is the drawstrings they have at the front. Now, I am a big fan of kind of the bungee system they have on their other hoodies. This one, they kind of went back to the more traditional strings to pull the hoodie tight if you want to. But something to keep in mind is they have these nice guards on the hood, the base of the hood, and the strings are very light and the base of them is plastic, so it's not heavy. I say all that to kind of let you know that when you're jumping around with this, you don't have to worry about the drawstrings flopping all over the place. Because they're so light and because this little piece helps guide them towards the middle, you don't have to worry about them getting in the way too much. I personally prefer the bungee system a little bit better, but these are not flopping around, so I didn't really notice them that much when I was working out. The last detail on these that I want to highlight is the zipper actually is a rubber tab attached to a metal piece instead of it just being fully metal. Now, me personally, I would have liked it to just be fully metal because I would have a fear of over time the rubber possibly ripping or splitting. A metal piece is not going to do that. Doesn't mean it's going to do that. Doesn't mean it's bad or good. It's just kind of a different thing that they did. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think the rubber is better? You think that it should be metal? Let me know. Let's move on to the performance long sleeve. As you can see, it's got that kind of Batman Beyond symbol on the front. You have all this red stitching, all this red detail on the front, red stitching detail on the back. You have red underneath the arms and down the sides. And you have these cool little hidden pockets on the left and the right side. You have a nice split on the bottom. Again, that split just kind of helps it flow better. It helps it not bunch up as much at the bottom. And it's very stretchy, very breathable. Think Lululemon. It's the same type of material that Under Armour uses to make their stuff or Nike uses to make their stuff. Now, there's a lot of stitching on this, a lot of stitching. I didn't feel it itching my body at all. I put it on my bare skin. I didn't notice any discomfort. Didn't bother me one bit. Just keep that in mind. If you have very sensitive skin, the stitching may itch. It may irritate you a little bit. I didn't notice anything. It didn't bother me at all, but just keep that in mind if you do decide to get this performance long sleeve. And the last feature is you have these optional thumb holes on the sleeves, and they're reinforced as well. So if you want to put your thumb through there, like a runner's, I forgot what they're called. They're called like runner's thumb loops or something like that. But anyway, this has that if you want to use them. If not, don't. Now, the last but definitely not least part of the MCGINNIS collection are the joggers. You have nice strong waistband, all black except for these red highlights on the side and some of the red stitching and a little bit of red on the bottom. So you've got the same drawstrings on the front as you do on the hoodie. You have two kind of hidden pockets on the left and right side. So if you kind of zip the pocket up, you almost don't even see that it's there at all. The little handles on them are metal, so they're very sturdy. And you have one pocket on the back, and it's the back right side. And that one has an actual metal, also a zipper, but it is thicker and a little more sturdy than the zippers on the side. Coming down, you have this really nice kind of triple stitch with red string on the thigh and also around the calf. And you have a little bit of red down by the ankle, and these are zipper anklets. These are not the bungee ones that you'll see on like the Rogers or the Todd. These are their zipper ones. They kind of go back and forth between using the zippers on the ankles and using kind of the scrunchy system. I like them both. I don't really prefer one over the other. That's just me. And overall, these are great joggers. 95% cotton, 5% spandex, very stretchy, very breathable. They move with you. I really have no major issues at all. So, wrapping everything up, what are my total impressions of everything? What are things I like? What are things that I don't like? So let me kind of go into that right now as I wrap everything up. Final thoughts on the hoodie are it's one of their best ones. Simply because the slit on the side, they went up higher than they have on any of their other hoodies. There's a small slit on the side on the Rogers, but this one, they kind of perfected it. Again, with a lot of their hoodies, you kind of have to keep pulling it down depending on your body type. Like I have to kind of keep pulling it down. This is the first one where it just flows very naturally at the bottom and I don't have to play with it at all. That little feature alone, Super X, do this again. Like make this slit again because it really, really just adds to the comfort of the hoodie. Also, the symbol's very kind of not obnoxious and it's very kind of subdued, which is good. So if you're somebody who is just not really into wearing really comic booky stuff, but you like characters, this could be kind of a nice entry level, hoodie for you. The long sleeve, there's really nothing that I can complain about the long sleeve as far as that goes. The one thing that I will mention is there are other long sleeves and track suits. You can match them together, of course, if you want, but they don't really necessarily go together. It's like kind of just like a nice little add-on. If you like the character, you love the character that it's based off of. But this long sleeve goes directly with the hoodie. And what I mean by that is the hoodie is mostly black. This is all this red detail. If you watch the cartoon, like I did as a kid, you see that when Terry's flying around and his suit gets damaged, the outer layer of the suit starts to peel off and you see all these red lines and kind of the Wayne tech and the inner workings of the suit underneath it. So when you put this long sleeve on and then put the jacket over it and then take the jacket off, it looks like you're looking at the under layer of the Batman Beyond suit. I don't know if they did that on purpose and that's why they added so much red on here, but if they did, good job. Nice little nod to the show. Color me impressed. I was impressed that, you know, you guys took an opportunity to kind of make it like a nice little nod to you know, as 90s kids. Final thoughts for the joggers. Overall, they're great. The quality's great. There's nothing in the design that hinders your movement or that's annoying to use or that's uncomfortable or anything like that. I would personally have loved to see a different colorway. His whole suit is black. The only thing that you see as far as color goes on Terry McGinnis' suit is, you know, you kind of see like the red dot in the middle of his belt and the gray utility belt that's like attached to the suit. But his legs are basically just black. I personally would have liked to see all black joggers with that detailed red stitching going down them. To me, that would have been a perfect look. You may love the red. You might say, I like the red. I like the detail of the red. It's more of a creative choice. Again, doesn't go all away from the character or anything like that. It's just my personal opinion. It's my YouTube review, so that's what I would like to see. But let me know in the comments. You love the red? Would you just love to see kind of black with the red stitching like I mentioned? Let me know down below what your thoughts are. So that's going to wrap up this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you decide to get the McGinnis or any other tracksuit or anything else on their website, please use my discount code Jemil, Jemil at checkout. It'll give you a discount on anything on their store, and it helps support me to keep making these reviews for you guys. Also, if you're interested in online coaching, like I said, I am a personal trainer and online coach, so check out my website, www.jdfitness.us. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.